VK3HAU here, and today we're going to have a go at making some hand sanitizer. This will be my first attempt. I'm pretty sure we've got all the correct ingredients. We have IPA, which is basically 100% alcohol. Isopropyl alcohol. We're going to need, so that's 100% alcohol. We're going to need to dilute that down to about 70%. Glycerin, which we're going to get basically out of just aloe vera gel. So we'll use about, well, close to 30% glycerin, or aloe vera gel. That's just basically like a moisturising agent, because alcohol on its own, 100% alcohol, will dry your hands out, and it's not good for your hands to put 100% alcohol on your hands. We use this IPA stuff for cleaning circuit boards and components, and I've got a big container of that for that purpose. You might not be able to get hold of IPA anymore. It's very hard to come by at this stage with everything that's going on in the world. I have 5 litres of it, so I'm going to try and make some hand sanitizer with it and see how I go. And the last ingredient is basically some sort of fragrance, essential oils or something like that. I don't have any special essential oils, but I do have a bit of eucalyptus oil. So a couple of drops, just to give it a bit of fragrance. So let's have a go at making some hand sanitizer. All right, so we've got our bits and pieces we need together to make this hand sanitizer. We've got our essential oils, we've got our glycerin or aloe vera gel, we've got our alcohol, our isopropyl alcohol, IPA. We've got a oil changing kit for a lawnmower, which is going to be ideal for what we need, because it's got a measuring syringe, so we can suck out as much as we need and measure it out. Now I've got a couple of empty bottles of hand sanitizer here. There's 200, a 50 and a 50, so there's about 500 mils that we're going to need to fill these bottles up. And I'm thinking if we use a 1.25 litre bottle of water, which is empty, so it's an empty bottle of water, and if I use that to mix up the mixture, we'll go to 600 mils, so it's only going to be about half of the size of that bottle. It would be easy to work out how much we need to formulate our mixture. So if we go 600 mils, we're going to need about 420 mil of alcohol to dilute that down to 70%, with our 30% aloe vera gel. So the remaining amount of that would be 180 millilitres, and a couple of drops of essential oil. All right, so we've got 100 mils of our aloe vera gel into this syringe, and then we just need to add another 80 mils. So we'll put that into our bottle. That. So there's 100 mil in there. Now I know this container says it's 200, where is it? 200 mils, but I'm going to measure it, because we just don't know if that's correct or not. We'll soon find out, I guess. So I've squeezed all the rest of that out, 200 mil container, and I got another 80 mil out. Yeah, so don't always believe what they tell you here. There's only 180 mil of gel in there, but anyway, so we've got 180 mil there. Actually, we only need 160. So we'll leave 20 out to give us our 30%. I think that's my calculations correct. Is 106? No, it is 180 mil we need. Yes, I was right. 180 mils what we need, not 160. 180 mils will give us 30% of our volume. All right, so there's 180 mil of aloe vera gel in there, and we need to now add 420 mil of alcohol, which will give us a 70-30% ratio. On here, just draw out our alcohol. So we want 420 mil. And a bit more. Right, there's 100 mil. There's 200 mil. There's 300 mil. There's 400 mil. We need another 20. Another 20. Okay. And a couple of drops of eucalyptus oil. And we mix it all together. There we go. There's our mixture. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video, and by all means, that homemade hand sanitizer won't beat commercially available hand sanitizer. But if you are in a pinch and you do need to have some sort of portable hand sanitizer with you, if you can't take soap and water with you wherever you are, and you do need some sort of hand sanitizer and you've got these ingredients, by all means do make your own hand sanitizer, but as I said, it doesn't beat commercially manufactured hand sanitizer. So I've made the hand sanitizer and I've put it in these bottles. It's a little bit more, it's a little bit more runny than what comes out of a commercial container. It's got I used a bit too much eucalyptus oil. It's a bit strong. I probably didn't need to even put as much as I did up in it. I could have just left it because the aloe vera gel has actually got a fragrance in it as well. There was a little bit of a globulous mass in the bottle when I mixed it all together, sort of left behind, and I'm guessing that's just some of the byproducts of the aloe vera gel, because it's not 100% aloe vera gel. If you can get a hold of 100% aloe vera gel, or even glycerol on its own, that is the best way to do it. But you can only just I can only just make what I've got with the stuff I've got, so it works. It's not harsh. I mean, it's 100% better than using IPA on its own, which I have in the past, you know, when I've been working on circuit boards or components, and I happen to spray the circuit board and I get some on my hands, and it dries your hands out because it's 100% alcohol, draws all the moisture out of your hands. So it's not really good for your hands in that aspect, because it dries it all out. And if you use it a lot, which I do at work, your hands really do become very, like when you bend your fingers, your knuckles, your top of your knuckles all start to crack because your hands are all dried out. And I get that a lot, but this is 70%. You could go down to 60% if you wanted to, but I would probably stick to 70% because, you know, that's a good figure to try and work out. But anyway, as I said, it's not going to beat commercially made hand sanitizer, but if you can't get hold of commercially made hand sanitizer, it's the next best thing to not having soap and water. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed this video, and if you liked it, please consider subscribing to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheerio.